Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the Browns coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. A lot of folks out there in Ohio have waited a long time for this night. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever.
I would say there are a lot of tears to go with that joy, right? It's tears of appreciation, tears of patience. As you pointed out, it's been a long time. Remember, this team was 0-16 just 4 years ago. Made it to the playoffs in 2020, got the road win in Pittsburgh, and now here they are in the Super Bowl. And you have to go back to 1964 for their last NFL title, pre-Super Bowl era, when they beat the Baltimore Colts 27-0.
And meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl. Of course, they won it last year behind Tom Brady, but now, Charles, this group looks to get it done without TB12 under center.
But think about the confidence this team gained last year in their run to the title. Remember, they won 3 road games to get there. Yes, they won the Super Bowl in their home stadium, but 3 straight wins on the road in order to make it happen. Give them a ton of credit. They galvanized, and now they're ready to go for it again.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his moves. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Buccaneers have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point put through by Succo, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. It's taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there. And almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They run the counter now on first down. And some room to work. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game. Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage. On first down, Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. So that'll back him up 5. Still first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long. Yeah, better against man than zone, or? Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done. Brady now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Again, it's Brady. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. Complete to Newsom. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we've seen a few moments like this in the first half already from this defense. You know you're going to give up some catches, but it's what they do after the catch that's really been hurting them. And it does again right there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Bucs are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point try now for Suckup. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Handing it off to Brown. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And if they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And boy, is that a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That was one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Brady now on first down. Stiff-armed him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 44, Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady to throw again. That's caught by Jackson.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Succop's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime